All right, you're
Hello,
up.
everybody. How many participants do we have right now?
We got about 75.
Okay,
They may need
cool.
to refresh their YouTube to re-enable chat.
Okay. So everybody that's on right now, if you heard Tyler do what he said, otherwise refresh YouTube so that you can participate in the chat. So that was a really fun video of all kinds of videos and photos that you guys submitted for this particular event. And our first senior mentor, Rebecca Buell, did all the editing for that. So there were obviously a lot of different music tracks, which was kind of fun. So let me just, Lisa, are you getting messages or any emails that anybody's having issues?
Nope, I'm not getting anything at all. Everybody seems to be on that has reached out to me.
Okay.
Yep, and we're
cool.
almost up to 90, so which is
All right.
around what we hovered last time. So I think we're good to start.
Sweet. Okay, so let me get started then. Thank you. Awesome, everybody. All right. Hello, everyone. So welcome to the New York Excelsior MVCC First Tech Challenge Qualifier number 3 remote event closing ceremony. As you know, or may not know, I am Tina Betts, first partner for the vast New York Excelsior region in New York State. Check out my background. The map is huge. I am excited to announce that we will have 4 of our fantastic teams briefly sharing their robots tonight and their season experiences with us at the end of these awards and advancements announcements. So stick around for that. It's a really great way to see what your fellow teams are working on this season. A super special thank you to all the coaches and parents of our teams. None of this would be possible without you. And you know it. Team members may or may not know it. So team members, now you know. So please, students, team members, make sure that you're thanking all of those people, your coaches, your parents, your teachers on a daily basis, or even more frequently than that, please. Thanks. All right, Mohawk Valley Community College, known as MVCC, which is of this season, now our new home and partner organization for the New York Excelsior First Tech Challenge region for our 120 fabulous teams throughout New York State. We serve FTC teams in all of New York, except for Long Island and New York City. So this season, this remote season, we have 54 total teams competing. First is a nonprofit global movement transforming lives and inspiring future innovators and problem solvers. First engages young people, kindergarten through 12th grade, with 4 STEM programs that range between pre-K and 12th grade. First STEM programs are a fantastic opportunity to change your future, community, and the world. And now, so let's see, let's leave this. So we just played the video. So I was going to introduce the video. Let's do this later. Sorry, Tyler. So I will give you the cue and we'll play the video again just before we're going to announce the awards. How about we do that? Okay. So when Tina says, and now the awards, you can play that video. So hang on, sorry. So what an amazing event we've had. We hope the teams and volunteers had a super positive experience as we navigate uncharted territory together during this season's 4 remote qualifiers and culminating championship at the end of May and early June. These events showcase the perseverance and dedicated dedication of all of our awesome teams as you guys are, hold on, what did you just do to me? I'm sorry. Somehow my, hold on. Okay, these events showcase the perseverance and dedication of all of our teams as you are continuously inventing new exciting ways to meet, create, and iterate together. This season, the minds and hearts of team members and coaches had to adapt when the pandemic relegated many, if not all of your meetings to the virtual world. If teams weren't working on actual robots, creativity and innovation brought the best out of every team. Teams allowed these new challenges to continue to build their bright futures and add to their already diverse skill sets. Always ready for problem solving, many of our FTC teams 3D printed face shields, constructed masks, and protected their communities with those throughout New York State. Teams used the virtual world to collaboratively design their robots in CAD, in addition to exposing younger students and refugee teams and refugee communities to STEAM learning and mentorship. To inspire has become the precious gift that resonates throughout the FIRST community and beyond. Thank you so much for all you do. A very special thank you to Rebecca Buell and Lisa Russell as our first senior mentors, and then some. They have gone beyond and above. Rebecca created the video that we've all seen and that we will see again in a little bit. And a super special thank you to Lisa and Tyler Russell for acting as event and technical directors all season long. We definitely could not get through this unique, capitals unique, remote season without your immense experience and assistance. Also, of course, please give a big round of applause, virtual or not, to all the fantastic volunteers who have given their time, effort, dedication, and so much more to make this program a success each season. This season especially, because it's way different. Thank you so much to our judge advisor, fearless judges, online managers, and judging cuers for all their expertise, dedication, and hard work this remote season. I am sending you all, as volunteers, your super fancy virtual chocolates right now, and we can't run any of these tournaments without you. If any of you are watching would like to volunteer, we definitely need you. So please visit mvcc.edu/FirstRobotics for the volunteer page link and the remote event role descriptions that you can check out to see what makes sense for you. A big round of applause for our generous Global First sponsors, Qualcomm and Collins Aerospace. These dedicated first sponsors could potentially be the fantastic employers of the students on these teams someday. They are really awesome companies, so check them out, and hopefully some of you will actually work for them someday. So thanks, everybody. Now we will announce the winner of our Go Build a Store credit contest. The contest is featured at the top of our New York Excelsior team guide that all of you have been looking at throughout the season. The teams can publicly share videos of up to 6 matches or their self-inspections within that Google sheet that we've created. For each video submitted, teams receive 1 contest entry for Go Build a Store credit. So the winner of this event is team 6955, the RoboVines, and I will connect your coaches with that store credit voucher. So thank you to the Java Scouts, team 9984, longtime team for the New York Excelsior region, for this contest idea to help connect and inspire teams through the videos that you guys are all submitting. So see all the videos through the link at the top of the team guide. And now, Tyler. Yeah. Now, let's see. Tyler, play the video. And then Dave, you're the one that's gonna start the awards.
Back to you.
So David, if you want to start. And now the awards, I'd like to introduce one of the fantastic judges from this event. And he's also one of our head referees from the traditional on-site events, David Albright, and he's going to present the first award.
All right, thank you, Tina. So we're going to start off with the Judges Award. The Judges Award is given at the discretion of the judges to a team they have encountered whose unique efforts, performance, or dynamic merits recognition, yet the team does not fit into any of these existing award categories. Here is what the judges had to say about the winner of this award. This team soared to the competition with their innovation and creativity when it came to the robot design. Banding together, there was no amount of weight that could pull them down. This young team flocked together to rise to the challenge. The Judges Award goes to Team 18218 Nerds of a Feather from Clinton, New York, near Utica. Congratulations, guys.
Woo-hoo!
All right, and now I'm going to hand it off to another one of our judges, John, who will present the next award.
Hi, everyone. I will be starting by announcing the Design Award. The Judge Award recognizes design elements of the robot that are both functional and aesthetic. The Design Award is presented to teams that incorporate industrial design elements into their solution. These design elements could simplify the robot's appearance by giving it a clean look, be decorative in nature, or otherwise express the creativity of the team. The robot should be durable, efficiently designed, and effectively address the game challenge. Starting with third place for the Design Award is Team 8863 Precision Cut-Ups from Tully, New York. Second place is Team 9773 Robocracy from
Chappaqua.
Chappaqua.
New York, yes. And here is what the judges had to say about the winner of this award. This team's design process was fluid, unlike their solid CNC machined aluminum base. They had rings swimming upstream using intake wheels that moved in opposite directions. The Design Award goes to Team 8397 Beta, a 4-H club in Plattsburgh in northern New York. Great job and congratulations. Now back to Tina for the next award.
Awesome. All right. Can you hear me? Because I keep going in and out of mute.
We
All
can-
right.
Your mic, I think, is getting
Awesome.
covered.
So, Motivate Award. This team embraces the culture of first and clearly shows what it means to be a team. This judged award celebrates the team that represents the essence of the First Tech Challenge competition through gracious professionalism and general enthusiasm for the overall philosophy of FIRST and what it means to be a First Tech Challenge team. This is a team who makes a collective effort to make FIRST known throughout their school and community and sparks others to embrace the culture of FIRST. So the judges decided third place for the Motivate Award this event is Team 6955, the Robovines from Boston Spa, New York. Second place, 8863, Precision Cut-Ups from Tully, New York. And here is what the judges have to say about the winner of this award. This team already knows they are pretty fab, but it doesn't hurt to hear it from us. While they may spend their time on video game tournaments, this team uses the money from it to fuel their robotic endeavors. They recruit from their juniors because otherwise they would be blind to the other marine kindred spirits in their brook. The first place Motivate Award goes to Team 4654, the Jellyfish, from Rybrook, New York, just north of New York City.
Congrats.
Awesome. Congratulations, team. And now back to John Fava for the Control Award sponsored by ARM Incorporated.
The Control Award. The Control Award celebrates a team that uses sensors and software to increase the robot's functionality in the field. This award is given to the team that demonstrates innovative thinking to solve game challenges such as autonomous operation, improving mechanical systems with intelligent control, or using sensors to achieve better results. The control component should work consistently on the field. Starting with third place for the control is Team 5356 TARDIS from Corning, New York. Second place, 9773 Robocracy from
Aqua.
Chappaqua, New York. Here is what the judges had to say about the winner of this award. Many iterations does a fine robot make, iterating not only on designs, but countless hours of tuning to refine precise robot movements. This team has managed to achieve a final team iteration with gracious and professional retirement plan. The winner of the Control Award, sponsored by ARM Incorporated, goes to Team 9984, the Java Scouts from New Hartford, New York, near Utica. Congratulations, team. I'm going to now continue on to the Rockwell Collins Aerospace Innovate Award. The Collins Aerospace Innovate Award celebrates a team that thinks outside the box and has the ingenuity, creativity, and inventiveness to make their design come to life. This judged award is given to the team that has the most innovative and creative robot design solution to any specific components in the first Tech Challenge game. Elements of this award can include elegant design, robustness, and out-of-the-box thinking related to design. This award may address the design of the whole robot or of a subassembly attached to the robot. The creative component must work consistently, but a robot doesn't have to work all the time during matches to be considered for this award. Third place for the Innovate Award goes to Team 9984 Java Scouts from New Hartford, New York. Second place, 5356 TARDIS from Corning, New York. Here is what the judges have to say about the winner of this award. This team took the lead in innovation. Their unique concept of launch adjustment will allow for auto-aiming in the driving control period. The precision in the design ensures no screw-ups. The Collins Aerospace Innovate Award goes to Team 8863 Precision Cut-Ups from Tully, New York, near Syracuse. Congratulations, team. And now back to Tina.
Awesome. Cool. Congratulations, all teams so far. So next one up is the Connect Award. This judged award is given to the team that most connects with their local science, technology, engineering, and math, or STEM as the acronym, community. A true FIRST team is more than the sum of its parts and recognizes that engaging their local STEM community or global STEM community plays an essential part in their success. The recipient of this award is recognized for helping the community understand FIRST, the FIRST Tech Challenge, the team itself. The team that wins the Connect Award actively seeks and recruits engineers and explores the opportunities available in the world of engineering, science, and technology. This team has a clear team plan and has identified steps to achieve their goals. So for third place for the Connect Award, we recognize 8975, the Nut Jobs from Broad Albin, New York. Second place Connect Award is 9486, Suffern Robotics, Suffern, New York. And here is what the judges have to say about the winner of this award. This team really heated up the competition by connecting with tradesmen and engineers who built planes. These professionals helped them to build a robot that dominated and reigned. While it might be a lot to take in, they changed their intake 7 times with the help of industry professionals. They can be seen from miles away with their bright orange hair. The Connect Award goes to the community team 12833 Mechanical Meltdown from Watkins Glen, New York, in the beautiful Finger Lakes region of New York State. Congratulations, team. Awesome. So orange is very eye-catching. All right. And now back to David Albright for the Think Award.
All right, thank you, Tina. So, the Think Award. This judged award is given to the team that best reflects the journey the team took as they experienced the engineering design process during the build season. The engineering content within the portfolio is the key reference for judges to help identify the most deserving team. The team's engineering content must focus on the design and build stage of the team's robot. So, in third place, we have Team 9984, the Java Scouts from New Hartford, New York. In second place, we have Team 7486, Suffering Robotics from Suffering, New York. And here's what the judges have to say about the winner of this award. They grew up in a house divided, boys on one side of the street, girls on the other. They were able to come together in high school to become the super team to bring justice to the night. The Think Award goes to Team 4809 Botman from the Albany Academies in Albany, New York.
Woo!
And now we're going to move on to announcing the top ranked team trophies for robot match performance. At rank 6, we have Team 5485 Gorilla Bots, a Corning Incorporated team from Corning, New York, with 804 ranking points and a high score of 160. At rank number 5, we have Team 5356 TARDIS, another Corning Incorporated team with 940 ranking points and a high score of 189. At rank 4, we have Team 9773 Robocracy from Chappaqua with 949 ranking points and a high score of 187. At rank number 3, we have Team 9984, the Java Scouts, a basement team in New Hartford, New York, with 1,049 ranking points and a high score of 224. At rank number 2, we have Team 8397, Team Beta, a 4-H club team from Plattsburgh, New York, with 1,070 ranking points and a high score of 195. And the number 1 ranked team is Team 6955 RoboVines, a 4-H club team from Ballston Spa with 1,255 ranking points and a high score of 249. Congratulations to all the teams and their robots, and a great job this season. And
Awesome
now
work.
back to John Fava.
Thank you, David.
All right, I have the honor of presenting the Inspire Award. This judged award is given to the team that best embodies the challenge of the First Tech Challenge program. The team that receives this award is a strong ambassador of FIRST programs and a role model FIRST team. This team is a top contender for many other judged awards and is a gracious competitor. The Inspire Award winner is an inspiration to other teams acting with gracious professionalism, both on and off the playing field. This team shares their experiences, enthusiasm, and knowledge with other teams, sponsors, their community, and the judges. Working as a unit, this team will have showed success in performing the task and designing and building a robot. Starting with third place, Third place Inspire goes to team 9984 Java Scouts from New Hartford, New York. Second place is team 8397 Beta from West Chassis, New York. Now here is what the judges have to say about the winner of the Inspire Award at this competition. This team showed great distinction with their sponsoring of FLL camps and refurbishing of laptops for those in need. Their robot design ruled, featuring CNC machine chassis and intake, custom 3D printed gearboxes and shooter guide, and creative use of pulleys on their drivetrain and intake. Their robot became king of the ring. This team royally proclaims, "In bots we trust." The Inspire Award goes to team 9773 Robocracy from Chappaqua, New York, just north of New York City. Congratulations to all the Inspire Award winners. It was a very tough competition. And now back to Tina Betts, our New York Excelsior First Tech Challenge regional partner, who will announce the 5 teams advancing to remote championship from this remote qualifier.
So as John and David, as judges for this event, were kind of telling you all, this was a really amazing event. So you should all be really proud of yourselves. If you were second place, first place, third place, or just a part of the competition. So we're really just amazed that you guys all got it together this season. It was wicked challenging. We totally understand that. And thank you so much, John and David. Thank you for your dedication in judging all of these amazing and inspiring New York Excelsior region teams. So I'm responsible now for reading off the advancements. After the advancements, we're going to have 4 really great teams that are going to kind of share their season with you guys. It's going to be real brief. So I'm thinking we're going to be done probably, let's look at the time. So 7:40-ish is my guess, or 7:45 at the latest. But I would encourage you to stay around after advancements are done so that you can see the 4 teams that we have that are sharing either their robot or what they've accomplished this season. So I will read off advancements now. And thank you for being here today and helping support the next generation of leaders and innovators, and for bringing your gracious professionalism, whether you're a team member, a coach, a volunteer, to the competition and into judging. Make sure to learn about FIRST scholarships and alumni opportunities at firstinspires.org/alumni. There are 5 teams that advance from this event. The remote qualifier 3 advancing teams to the championship, which will take place May 30th through June 5th, are: number 1, Inspire Award winner is the first team to advance. That is team 9773 Robocracy. The second team to advance is the highest ranked team not previously advanced, and that is 6955 the Robovines. The Inspire Award second place is the third team to advance, the Inspired Award second place is 9397 Beta, but they've already advanced from our previous qualifier. So we then jump down to number 4. So that is the highest ranked team not previously advanced, which is 9984, the Java Scouts. So they are the third team to advance to the championship. All coaches that are relative to this list will get an email from me and an invitation for the championship. So Inspire Award third place is also the Java Scouts 9984. So because they've already advanced from above, that advances us now or bumps us down to the highest ranked team not previously advanced, which is 5356 TARDIS, and they are the number 4 team to advance from this event to the championship. The 5th and final team from this event to advance from this is the Think Award winner, which is team 4809, Botman from Albany Academies in Albany, New York. So congratulations to all of our teams who have accomplished everything awesome in this challenging season. Thank you so much to helping make the world a better place in this season and every season that you guys are working towards. And now for 5 minutes each, we will have 5 fabulous Excelsior teams that want to share their season's adventures with you. So let us see who's here. Corinna. Okay, awesome. Corinna, can you unmute? And you guys are up. So this is now the Nerds of a Feather, new team, 18218, Nerds of a Feather from Clinton, New York, near Utica. So Corinna, you guys take it away. Give us 5 minutes of awesomeness.
Hi guys, we are Nerds of a Feather. We're a first-year team with only 3 members, so it's been a really great season so far in terms of lots of learning experiences. I will share our screen with a picture of our robot, and we can talk about the cool stuff we tried to do this year, if I can figure out how to do that. Got it. So this is our robot named Peregrine, to go with a bird theme. And we used an intake system with rubber band intake. Wooden chassis are probably something y'all don't see a lot, but they're a lot cheaper than that aluminum and such, so we went with that. And then we also went for the more unusual OmniWheel system, which is like Mechanim but harder to control. So that's fun. This year we were really happy with how much we learned as a first-year team. We all of us had to learn all about building. We went through code. Some of us had experience, some of us didn't, so we all managed to learn a lot. You can see we had weight issues, so we've got some dumbbells. Those are great, that sort of thing. But I think one of the cooler things we managed to do this year was our outreach. So it was I know it was a really hard year for outreach from everyone. So we did some outreach. We, of course, did the face shields thing with SUNY Poly at the beginning of the season. But we also managed to join in on a Maker Faire. Maker Fairs were a great way to talk to people. There was actually a first panel at the one we were at. We did a wonderful Zoom with some teams from around the state and from Pennsylvania that the Fayetteville Free Library Suits contacted us about, so thank you very much for that. That was a really great way to get some feedback from everyone. And overall, we were just really happy with how much we managed to learn and how many different teams we got to talk to this year and learn from and talk about robots with. So thank you very much for being awesome. That's about it.
Cool. Thank you so much. So Corinna, is that it for you guys?
That's it.
All right, awesome. So I think actually quite appropriately, we will feature the FLL suits that you mentioned very soon. But before them, we're going to feature the Corning Incorporated team TARDIS, which let's see. So Neil, is it just you or is there somebody else?
No, one of my teammates, Graham, is with me.
Gotcha. Graham and Neil. So you guys can start up.
All right, we should be presenting now.
Hello, teams. Well done on this past competition. My name is Neil, lead programmer and project manager of Team TARDIS 5356.
And I'm Graham. I'm a programmer and builder on TARDIS. So this is our robot this year. You can see some CAD of it right now. COVID has made it hard, like it has for all teams. And an additional thing is half of our team are rookies this year, including me. So that's been another challenge that we've had to overcome.
So this video right here is a 65-point autonomous that we were able to create in one of our matches. So the video is currently loading, but as you'll see eventually is the robot basically in this video will shoot 3 power shots successfully, move the wobble to the correct target zone, as well as finish over the launch line.
Yeah, so there's still definitely a lot of room for improvement, but we're pretty excited that we've been able to do so much with only being able to have a few members of our team in the robot room at once. And we're moving forward. We're going to look to like deliver a second wobble and just improve our scores overall. All right.
So one of the most challenging things about this season for us, as we sure it is for all of you guys, is outreach. However, due to some past relationships we have, we've been able to do 2 outreach events. So we're in the beginning, we were able to manufacture some face shields for the SUNY Poly. But recently we were able to do a Montessori school outreach, which is a local school. And here with some of the younger kids, we were able to do a demo of our robot and also give a presentation. And we did this in hopes that these kids would maybe want to pursue a field in STEM and potentially join an FLL team in the future.
Yeah, and then another one of our outreach events this year has been we brought some members of an FLL team, Children of Apollo, in, which I'm an alumni of, and we demoed our robot and gave them build kits so that they could practice building with FTC materials rather than Legos in hopes that they will join the team once they graduate from FLL.
So we feel that some of the unique attributes on our robot are associated with both programming and engineering. So for programming, one of the unique things about our robot is the odometry system that we have developed. This allows the robot to see the field in an XY Cartesian coordinate plane, allowing it to know where it is and where it is facing at all points in time.
Yeah,
we also sorry, Graham. So we also have, with the odometry, some quality of life function tele-up. So what that essentially means is we try to remove as much driver input from the robot game as possible. So that means with a push of a button, the robot will move to a specific position, whether that position be getting ready to shoot for a high goal or raising the arm to a certain degree. These all make driving much easier.
Yeah, and then on the engineering side of things, we've made sure that our robot this year is very modular. So for example, our wheels and wheel motors are connected just by 4 screws. So if we need to replace a motor or a wheel, it's super easy to just take it off, pop a new motor in, and it'll get back to driving real quickly, which we have had to do this year. And then another thing is our arm and gripper. A lot of teams have just focused on using it for picking up wobbles in that, but we wanted to make sure that we had redundancy. So if our shooter broke or our hopper broke, we would be able to remove rings from the hopper and place them into the logo should our shooter break. So our basic game strategy in autonomous, what we have right now is we move the preloaded wobble to the target zone, and then we score all of our power shots. It's usually 3, sometimes we get 2, and then we end on the launch line.
So for teleop, as soon as autonomous is over, we move to pick up the second wobble and move it over the launch line. And as soon as it's done, we start loading up the hopper to shoot some high goals. On average, we score 8, but in the competition, we were able to score a high of 10, which we were pretty excited about. After we are done, so close to end game, we'll start loading up for power shots in end game.
Yep, and then in end game, because we've moved the second wobble over the launch line, we are able to take both wobbles over to the drop zone, and then we spend the remaining time shooting for power shots, and we usually hit 2 or 3 of them.
So Qualifier 2, which was the first competition that we've attended this season, we really weren't prepared for. We didn't score as well as we had hoped, with our high score being 86 and our low of 59. A lot of this was due to just us not being prepared. It took us a long time to actually get the mechanical portion of the robot game down, and that didn't leave us a lot of time to program or get ready with autonomous.
Yeah, and then in this competition, we did much better. We basically doubled our score, and it was Neil and I were the drivers, and it was much less stressful on our behalf because we had no major issues with the bot during the matches, and we were just able to focus on driving and doing as well as we could. So you can find us on YouTube at Team TARDIS. We'll be uploading our scores on there, and we also have put together a page where you can look at stuff like our control award form, our video, and our YouTube channel and engineering portfolio, stuff like that, if you want to see more about our team. Thanks for watching, and good luck in the rest of competitions.
Yeah. Congratulations, guys. We hope to see you in person, hopefully sometime soon.
Super awesome. Thank you, guys. And great inspiration there for teams. And yes, I agree. I hope we all see each other in person sometime soon. Definitely, because we don't know when that may be, you guys should definitely be, as all teams have social media or Discord channels or ways of communicating. Definitely, you guys should all be in communication so you're learning as much as you possibly can before we can actually be on site together again. So thank you for that inspirational presentation, both TARDIS and Nerds of a Feather. So next is the suits from Fayetteville near Syracuse. So who's on? So Isaiah, do you have somebody else on with you, or is it just you?
There are 2 of us.
Awesome. All right, you guys are on.
Okay, so it was early 2020, and we had about 1 week until the Skystone Regional Championship, and we were very excited at the time. We had a new autonomous program that we were going to debut then, but the week before the tournament, there was this small problem that occurred.
Well, the small problem was, it wasn't that big, but a little virus. I'm not sure if you heard of it. Coronavirus went around and actually canceled the tournament. So sadly, we didn't get to try on our autonomous.
But it wasn't a big deal because it doesn't matter if we win. It matters what we learn. So we thought, okay, the tournament is canceled, but we can still meet here in person. I mean, we're not going to get shut down, surely. And we can continue working on our autonomous and learning and growing that way. But as we were trying to continue work on our autonomous,
we got shut down. Sadly, the place we were meeting at, one of the coaches told me, sadly, told us we were sadly not going to be able to meet at the Fayetteville Free Library anymore.
Yes, but we thought, okay, so the season's over, but we can at least begin preparing for next year. We regrouped via Zoom, And we thought, well, we'll spend our off season looking for sponsors. Since our team's founding, we've always been fully funded by the Fayetteville Free Library. They provide us with full funding, along with providing us with 2 coaches and meeting space, but extra funding won't hurt. So we begin looking for sponsors. But in one of our Zoom meetings, our coach arrived, and she had a little bit of unfortunate news for us.
Yeah,
She said,
for this season, we wouldn't have either funding, a meeting space, or coaches provided to us by the library.
and that was a little bit unfortunate. I mean, we had already began to meet remotely via Zoom, so we thought maybe we could handle that, although we were surprised we'd have to do it this season. We were already looking for funding, so that was okay. But losing our coaches was a bit of a surprise. So we started looking for coaches, looking for sponsors. We actually emailed 12 potential sponsors looking for funding.
All of them said no.
Well, technically no, not all of them said no.
Well, some of them didn't respond, but
yes, that is much more accurate. But we kept persevering. We acquired 2 new coaches. By the beginning of the season, we had at least enough funding to begin the season. So we're going to try to begin the season, but
we had another small problem. We had no way of actually building a robot for this competition.
Well, not no way, just no traditional way. We'd already begun meeting via Zoom, so we decided, okay, well, we'll have to build our robot entirely remotely. We'll meet via Zoom. We'll use Onshape for design collaboratively. We'll use Git to work on the software. And we'll have one of our members build it on site at his house. So we sent that member to the Fayetteville Library to retrieve our robot and our equipment. And he brought the majority of it to his basement. Unfortunately, there were a couple things that were missing.
Yeah, we say majority because we forgot a lot. Well, we were missing a lot of the vital Allen wrenches, wheels, and not to mention the programming computer that we do all the programming on.
That was a minor setback, but we did manage to procure the programming computer eventually from the library. There was an Allen wrench in my basement that worked for our bolts, and we at least had the 4 wheels on the robot. Once we had all of those, we began developing our robot over the season, and we had a functional robot as of last week, ready for the qualifier this week. But we did have one thing that we still had to consider.
We also had no way of actually meeting in person for the qualifier.
Well, no way that we knew of, none that we had tried thus far, but it turned out that there was a pavilion behind the Fayetteville Free Library. And because we thought this would be a very nice, sunny, warm week of April, we decided we'll schedule 2 sessions. We'll go there. We'll set up the field outside, masks, distancing, and we'll safely, on this past Sunday, do test matches. And this past Wednesday, we'll do real matches. So on Sunday, we went there, we did testing. It was great, very warm. And we were preparing for, well, marginally warm enough. And we were preparing for Wednesday. But before Wednesday, there was another hiccup that did occur.
Yeah, I guess we forgot we live in central New York, and apparently it snows in the middle of April, so we were not able to meet in the pavilion behind the Fayetteville Library on Wednesday.
Yeah, snow doesn't do well on the robot. It's a small pavilion, but that didn't stop us. Luckily, one of our parents actually found that the Fayetteville Senior Center had a room which we could use for free, very large. We wore masks. And this past Wednesday, we managed to go there and spend 7 hours and complete all of our qualification matches.
You know, this reminds me of the resilience of the FIRST community as a whole. It wouldn't be called First Tech Challenge if it wasn't a good challenge.
Yes, I mean, think of all the teams that are participating in this qualifier this week. Every one of them has overcome, I'm sure, numerous challenges to be able to meet this year.
Yeah. From 10161, we thank all the people this year that's made this competition possible, and congratulations to all the teams that have persevered and made it to this year's competition. Thank you.
Thank you, and good night.
Good night.
Awesome. Thank you. You guys are funny. I would buy tickets to that comedy show. Thank you so much. You guys are great, and you totally understand why everybody in FIRST is in FIRST and what we're all trying to accomplish. So let's see, we have team 13359 Stingers from Brasher Falls Central High School in Brasher Falls, Northern New York. They're really close to the Canadian border. So we're going to travel that far away right now. So anybody that's on.
I'll take the floor. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you.
Let me just get a application up here to show you guys our wonderful little slideshow.
Sweet.
Oops, wrong button. So, good evening, everyone. My name's Logan Walsh Fuller. I'm the head coder for team 13359, St. Lawrence Stingers. And my partner in crime here tonight is Cole Zenger. He is one of our head builders on our team. And we would like to show you a little bit about our team and how our robot went this year. So, as many other teams talked about later, or earlier before us, they had problems with outreach. But since we're a school-based team and we've got to get authorization from administration and all that stuff, it was very hard, but we were one of the first teams and first peoples to be let back in the building ever since COVID happened. And what we did to thank everybody out for it is that our school went under a big remodeling event, that I guess you could say. Our library got redone, our entire auditorium and our band room and our chorus room and many other rooms in the building, as well as our swimming pool, all got remodeled. And we offered up to help out and clean out some of the stuff, clean up off the dust from the ceiling tiles that comes down every now and then, clean up some of the debris. We offered to help make everything spick and span so that everybody could use it when everybody came back. It was a fun little adventure to start off our year with COVID and our wonderful robotics team. Now, Cole, take it away with our next slide.
So these are some pictures of just things we've done around our area and where we did stuff. A lot of them, actually, the ones with most of the girls, we were able to get ourselves a little battery box, which we can use to then run like functions for the robot, like our intake system and our shooter system, without having to actually put them on and then plug them into the robot and go through that whole process. It makes things a lot simpler, a lot easier. It was a lot of fun to build, and we're definitely going to look into getting a little more of those for next competitions in future years. The other two pictures in the center, the top one is of an early prototype model of our robot. We had a drivetrain built, and we think we were working on making a arm to pick up the wobble goal. We later went with a different idea and just tried pushing it around. And then the bottom one is us just working on our original drivetrain design. This slide is, the top right photo is the finished picture of the battery box. It has a little area where you can plug in the battery, and then we use two mini jumper cables to then plug that into the whatever we're trying to run. It has a volt reader, which is actually kind of nice because we can tell if the battery is actually charged or not. It has a power switch for the whole device, and then a switch to either make the motors go forward or backward or whatever position they are actually intended to go. The picture to the left is a front view of a robot. This is its kind of current design. Some more slighter changes, but the top shows part of our shooter system. We used like a wheel mechanism to then spit the rings out at the top and then send them soaring through the air. And then the bottom is just kind of some empty space we have with all the wiring. And on the side, you can see a wall that we built for the control hub and expansion hub. And then the lower right picture is us practicing for competition.
So now here at the end, we've got a fun little few pictures. It's another picture of us practicing for our wonderful competition test matches and then running some of our actual matches. Overall, we did fairly okay. We're not a first year team, but it was quite difficult with COVID, but even then we were still able to meet quite often after school. And we also had help from a friend that we've made over this year, especially. He was a mentor for an FRC team. He came down and offered to help us quite a bit, and it was very helpful. It taught a lot of us more interesting parts of code and engineering and design, and allowed us to further develop as a team, making us more versatile instead of having the lead programmer only be able to do programming, or the lead builder only be able to do building, or the lead, I guess you want to say, I don't want to say secretary, but secretary to be only good at the computer skills to put in the numbers for our engineering notebook and all those other fun stuff. Not really fun because it's kind of paperwork. I mean, who likes paperwork? Am I right? But it allows everybody to have more versatility, more utility in the team, and that it just gives us more fun overall. And finally, we've got a little picture in the down on the bottom right here with a little angry relic recovery little man that we took from years past, and we made into a fun little figure that we always look to and say, this is our guidance. I would like to thank everyone on our team for participating and helping us this year. And I'd like to thank everybody else before us for showing out how great you guys were. And I wish you guys the best of luck for next competitions to come and next year's wonderful competition.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. So I think the message is pretty clear. So all our teams are really awesome and ambitious and inspiring, but they're all paying it forward, and they're thinking about who came before them and who is coming after them. So that's the end of our award ceremony for Qualifier 3. Thank you to the teams that presented tonight. Thank you again to all our volunteers and coaches. None of this, absolutely none of this can happen without the coaches and the volunteers. So we've had an excellent event and look forward to the next one and all of the ones after the next one. We will end by playing the video again. It will be posted on our First at MVCC Facebook page if you want to share it. And it will also be added to the Excelsior FTC YouTube playlist, in addition to the recording of tonight's award ceremony and the presentations that happened after it. So good night, everyone. And thank you, Tyler, for playing the video again now. Nighty night.